Hey, everybody, what is going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today I'm playing the first ever NFT video game that was created back in 2003. And I know a lot of that probably confused a lot of you because you're thinking NFTs didn't even exist back then. But this game, Entropia Universe, that is over 20 years old, is actually starting to accept NFTs, or at least some NFTs that are created by them. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to be talking about Entropia Universe and the fact that they are now accepting NFTs. If somehow you ended up here because you're searching for NFTs in 2022 and nobody really cares about them, welcome to my channel. I don't talk about this often, but every now and then I do. So yeah, I'm a longtime Entropia Universe player. I do like cryptocurrency, as cringe as that sounds, and I thought this would be a really cool topic to talk about because it's something that I've wanted this game to do for a long time. So let's first off find a place where we can go hunt, because that's important. We want to go hunt some mobs because that's one of the things you can do in Entropia Universe. Also, if you're interested, you can do something like go mining, you can craft, you can become a hairdresser, a space pilot, you can become a space pirate. Very different from a pilot because you're killing the pilots. You can do all sorts of crazy things. You can own land, own deeds, invest in property, create your own property, create your own land areas with their own mobs and things to hunt, or you can just be a freeloader and trade and try and sweat things and do all sorts of insane things to make money in this game without spending any. So yeah, that's Entropia Universe, and in Entropia, for as long as this game has been in existence, 1 PED is equal to 10 cents in USD. So 10 PEDs, or Project Entropia Dollars, otherwise known as PED by most players, I just pronounce it weird, is worth $1. So 10 PED is worth $1, and what that means is it's sort of like a stable coin. A lot of people would disagree with me there because it's not a cryptocurrency, if you will, but it is a currency that's been stable. It's been locked to the USD for 20 plus years, and while it is centralized and all of that, it's still rather interesting. But yeah, what we're here to talk about today are the NFTs that are being released. So in Entropia Universe, there are a multitude of planets. If we open this map, you can go down here and see space. These are all the different planets. These planets have released one NFT each, or at least most of them have. There's some planets like Rocktropia and stuff like that that have not released an NFT. Oh boy, we're getting attacked by a lot of mobs here, otherwise known as monsters. Let's see how we do. Also, everything in this game costs real world money, but it's all in PEDs, not cryptocurrency or anything like that. Although the game does accept cryptocurrency, I don't believe that you can withdraw to cryptocurrency. It's been a while since I've looked into that, but I don't believe that is true right now. But yeah, what they started doing is they created one NFT for each planet. If you own that NFT, or if you're the person that bought that NFT, they've already been sold. I think they sold for a couple ETH each, or a couple Ethereum each. So roughly maybe like $10,000 to $15,000 for these NFTs. If you own these NFTs, what you are going to get is when this game moves over to Unreal Engine 5, which is a big deal because not many MMOs, not many games are in Unreal Engine 5 because it hasn't been released yet, but Entropia Universe is one of the games that's hoping to jump on that train. So I'm really excited to see that too. But when Unreal Engine 5 comes out, you're going to be able to get your very own pet. So if you're wondering what pets are, I don't know if I actually have any on me. These things. You can basically spawn them next to you, and they give your character all sorts of buffs. So when you're hunting, some of the more valuable pets might do something like auto loot. So when a mob dies, it will automatically loot that mob, and that's what the pet does. They can do a bunch of different buffs and stuff like that, and hopefully these pets, because they're going to be extremely rare, will be valuable. And the way these pets are going to work is whoever holds this NFT, whichever Entropia Universe account is linked to that, will get that pet. That's what Mindark said. So supposedly the NFT represents the item. It's an item that will be tradable via NFTs rather than via the auction in game, or at least that's, I believe, how it will work. I don't know whether they're going to NFT all items or how they're planning to go forward with this, but it's a really cool concept that there's an item in game that's explicitly linked to an NFT, and that by owning that NFT, you get that item in game. In addition to that, they're giving you one benefit that people can cash in on right now. If you own the NFT, you get an affiliate link. You can use that affiliate link to recruit players, And by recruiting those players, you're actually going to be getting a cut of what those players are spending. So yeah, it's a proper affiliate link that they're giving out to, I think there's only 5 of those NFTs, so 5 players. And if you're one of those players and you're interested, we can probably work something out. Feel free to contact me on Discord or anything like that. You know, I do bring a lot of players into the game. Over the years, I probably brought thousands, tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars into this game. So if you're wondering how much an affiliate link on my channel would be worth, it could be worth a lot depending on what sort of deal you've negotiated with Mindark. And yeah, if you're wondering, I probably got 1 million views in Entropia Universe. So I'm probably, as far as content creators who have played Entropia Universe regularly and have regularly produced Entropia Universe content, and to an extent still do produce Entropia Universe content, I'd say I'm probably one of, if not the biggest. There are some other ones, like Scotty C93 is another content creator. I think he's sitting at 1,000 subs. He started a lot later than me, but really good channel if you're looking for more Entropia Universe themed content. And his video, I actually checked his channel. I saw the video on the NFTs coming to Entropia Universe, and that's what brought it to my attention to even look into it and then make this video. But yeah, if you hold the NFT, you get an affiliate link. I think affiliate links, it was something that was originally promised back in 2013. I think affiliate links would probably be better off given to everybody rather than just a select amount of people who hold an NFT. But hopefully the way it's going to work is that those people can make deals with people like myself or content creators like myself to get their links out there. And, you know, maybe we can all be happy and get a little bit of extra pet or extra dollars or whatever. But yeah. So the NFT's been released, people have bought it, and now when Unreal Engine comes out, those people who hold the NFT are going to get an item that is explicitly linked to that NFT. The way Mindark has explained it, and this could be subject to change, obviously, is that whoever holds that NFT is going to hold that item and that they're going to have some way of tracking it, and wallets are going to be linked to accounts. And it's going to be interesting because this is, unlike Decentraland or the Sandbox or any of these other games that I've actually tried out, like I've done NFT and metaverse content before, so this is why I'm actually like a pretty good person to talk about this. Unlike a lot of those other games, Entropia Universe is a game first and an NFT seller or user second. It's not a game that's been created around the concept of getting people to buy NFTs. It's a game that's been created around the concept of a real cash economy. It was created before It was created before DLC and skins and any of that stuff even existed. So it's pre a lot of this sort of monetization stuff that's happened. And what that means is the system and the way it works, it feels a lot more natural to me in a way. The game was created. They're fully disclosing this. Like, obviously, the game has to make money. You're not going to really make that much money hunting, mining, or crafting unless you're really good about it. You own some rare weapons or whatever, right? That's a pretty straightforward thing. But the cool thing about it, though, is this isn't a game that was just created to sell an NFT. They didn't make it NFTs first and then game mechanics second. The game mechanics have always been paramount to this game. And if you go back in the day, like a lot of the game mechanics they had actually ensured that if you knew the game, you'd be making money. That's changed a lot now. It used to be like when you were mining, for instance, right? If you found something, if you found a resource, you could go around that same area and find a sort of chain of those resources, like follow the claim. Like, you know how mines have like veins that they'll follow? Those existed in Entropia Universe, and the really good players would know where to look for the very valuable mines or the valuable veins, and then they'd follow those and make a killing on it. And there were all sorts of mechanics like that initially existed in the game. Some of them have been pulled out because with the nature of the internet, it's a lot easier for people to share information, and everybody was making a profit, and it was just throwing off the balance of the economy and everything like that. But what I'm getting at is this isn't a game like Decentraland or anything like that. It's not a game where the players are creating the content. The content is created by one centralized source, and the game itself is not in any means going to be decentralized, which in my opinion is a bit of an advantage. If you look at Decentraland, you look at Sandbox, it's a cool concept. But one of the things I disagree with or I don't like there is that players can create anything, right? Like, you could create a neo-Nazi world in the Sandbox or Decentraland. And if these ecosystems decided to hold true to sort of what people are buying into, then those ecosystems, those fantasy lands couldn't be removed. You know, you look at something like Bored Apes, it's completely infiltrated the NFT community, and then you look at some of the interesting references behind it and the creators. And it is possible, based on a video that I saw, it is possible that it contains a ton of Nazi imagery. And that's something that's like infiltrated NFTs. And that's one of the problems you're going to have as a lot of this, content burst or, decentralized content creation happens. How are you going to eliminate this stuff? With Entropia Universe, you don't have that issue. You have items that are created by a central authority, that would be MindArc, and maybe a few planet partners and things like that, where they all work together, it gets approved and all that. You have those items that are created, and then they're dispersed to players via auctions and looting and things like that. So the game is not decentralized by any means, and what that does mean too with these NFTs is that if the game goes bankrupt, you don't have any value there in the NFT. For instance, there was an NFT, a test NFT that was accidentally sold for Entropia Universe, which should have never happened. I don't know. Whatever. They probably should have coded it better, but it is what it is. It was accidentally sold. I think they tried to make it right, but don't hold me to that. But yeah, it was accidentally sold, and then all MindArc had to do was change the name of the NFT, which you can do with NFTs, right? Like Bored Ape, if they decided to, they could change every person's profile or Bored Ape picture to a swastika, I believe, and it'd be very hard to stop it. I think those are still stored on a centralized repository. So even a lot of these NFTs that people think are decentralized aren't exactly decentralized. And again, I could be wrong about Bored Ape, but they're the biggest, and they're also the ones with the biggest I don't know what you call drama surrounding them right now. So they're the most interesting ones to pick on. But yeah, they changed the name of the NFT, and basically that means that the NFT is useless. You're not going to be able to get an affiliate link or anything like that. And all the affiliate links do have to go through MindArc, the creators of Entropia Universe. So just because you own the NFT doesn't guarantee that you'll get an affiliate link. But it is an interesting way to do things, I think, because it's one of the first times that you've actually seen a game that was a game first integrate NFTs. And I think that this could pave the way for something really cool, where you've got these NFT games, or these games that already exist, that sort of integrate NFTs into them. And obviously there are like issues around that, and it's not quite the NFT universe that a lot of people imagine. But I think the NFT universe that a lot of people are selling is complete bullshit. For instance, one of the things people say is, oh, imagine if you could buy a skin once and you get it in every game. That's literally like not possible. Like, it's possible, but it's very unlikely that any developer would accept that, right? Like, what game developer in their right mind is going to be willing to let skins that were made for other games into their game? And it's just, I don't think that is where things are. That's actually a really cool. Look at that. Is that? Yeah, it's made with a bunch of little Chinese or Japanese. That's a cool little chat thing there. Gun. Anyways, you see what I'm saying? Like, this isn't the NFT world that people imagine, but I think this is the NFT world that we could easily end up seeing a reality too. And I find it really cool that Entropia Universe is sort of in the forefront here. Now, granted, it's a very small entry into the NFT land. Look at that. We got a mission update here. What did we get? Okay, I've got to return to that guy. Let's track that task, and we'll head back to him later. So this game does have quests. They're not very good, but it does have quests, for those of you wondering. But yeah, it's a very interesting entry into NFT land, and I really do appreciate the fact that Entropia Universe and MindArc are making that happen. Personally, I'm excited for it. If they go more NFTs, if they go into Unreal 5, I definitely see myself playing this game a lot more. And for those of you wondering, like, Entropia Universe, I used to make weekly videos on the game. I don't do it anymore. They're more monthly or bi-month or every 2 months or whatever. But it's a game that I love. I played this game since 2006. So I've played this game like for a ton of time. Some of you probably weren't even born back then. Actually, a lot of you probably weren't. Or, no, 220. You know, I'm not going to do the math. You'd be 16 years old. I was going to say you're too young to watch videos, but no, you're not. You're 16. Jesus Christ, you could drive a car. I'm old. Seems to be a theme of a lot of these videos I make. But yeah, it's a very old game. It's been around for a while, so it's a little bit more stable in my opinion than a lot of these other games out there that are just being created around NFTs and they're brand new. So I think it's really cool to see where they go, and if they could introduce NFTs into a lot more items, that'd be really awesome to see. Like, I'd really love to see it where they're actually like introducing NFTs as guns, as armor, as some of these like more. So there's limited and unlimited weapons in Entropia Universe. Limited weapons decay and disappear. Unlimited weapons never disappear. If they could start introducing some unlimited stuff that was as NFTs, that'd be really cool to see, because now what's happening is you're not using their auction house or the in-game auction house. You're not sort of set to that limit. You can trade NFTs outside of the game, and your items in-game are just manually going to flip characters. It would be a really cool option to see, and if they could also integrate it in a way that you could still use the natural sort of in-game auction, I think that would be pretty cool. Let's see if we can take all this. Should I take them all? Yeah, let's do it. Oop. Okay, maybe not. Turret got him. But yeah, I like it. It's something I've been asking for, and it's something that I'm really glad to see, and that's why I wanted to make the video. Scotty C933 did a great job of going over everything, talking about everything. He addressed some drama around some other creators doing some very, I think he's right, some shady stuff, I'll say it. Or not necessarily shady, but some, I don't know. It's hard for me to judge because I can't tell you exactly how it was said, but based on what he was saying, it seems like it was a very, very interesting take they had. Oops, why can I not find this? What is this? It's just TP. I think this is it. Let's see if I go to the right place. But yeah, he has a really good video covering it. I just wanted to make this video because NFTs are something that I really do love. It's something that I do see. I see that there could be some potential there. I think a lot of people are abusing it for sure. And I think that that's going to cause issues. And I think that there's a lot of scams out there. But I think Entropia Universe going the NFT way is not a scam, and it's something that I think could be actually, it could open up a lot of cool avenues, I think. And I'm excited to see what they have planned. Hopefully, there have been a lot of things in Entropia Universe's past, like planet presidents and a governmental system and a voting system that never really came to fruition. My hope would be that this isn't one of those things, but that is always possible. So it could be that this is the only NFT that they're ever going to release, and maybe they're going to phase it out at some point. I don't know, but I hope they keep going in this direction, because I really do think it could be a very interesting reality that they introduce with Unreal Engine 5 and all of that. So let's end this quest over here, and then let's see where my total profits are. For those of you wondering, I spent about 50 PEDs or 5 USD on that hunt. So we're going to see if we made any money and everything like that. So what do we get here? As per our agreement, access to our additional reward, we're giving you a generic nano adjuster. Okay. This is my... Okay. So I guess now I can upgrade stuff. I don't know exactly what that is. I don't know if this is worth it. No, it's worth something. All right, cool. Anyways, let's see just where we ended up with that hunt. So I spent 50 PEDs. So for those of you interested in Entropia Universe who haven't played before, that would be 5 USD. And you can see here my returns are quite bad. We only got back about 36 PEDs, which is very, very low. There's not really much markup on that stuff. And we also decayed a bunch of guns that we had. So we've already lost about 14 PEDs. When we include the guns and the armor, we've lost about 24 PEDs. So you went out with 50 PED spend, and we lost 24 PEDs when you count repairs and everything like that. Definitely not a good run, but it is what it is. I'm glad I could make this video. I'm glad I could talk to you all. And for those of you who do enjoy this Entropia Universe content, thank you for sticking with me. I know I don't do much of it, but hopefully it's something that just at least it keeps the old vibes alive, because I really like what we used to have in the community. I switched over to Rust. I know that, but that's a game that I really enjoy. It's helped my channel out a ton. So I love growing the channel. I love seeing Serial Overdrive as a concept, as a community grow. And I don't want to leave those of you who are in the OG community behind. So that's why I want to do these videos that keep that stuff alive. It does hurt the channel, but whatever. It is what it is. It's about having a community, and I do appreciate everybody who's been a part of that community. And Entropia Universe was a huge part of that community that I created, that we've created, and we're going to keep doing it. Doesn't matter if people like it. Doesn't matter if they hate it. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep talking about Entropia Universe, playing Entropia Universe, and enjoying Entropia Universe, along with Rust and a host of other games. But I do want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate all the support you guys have given me. And hopefully we've got a lot more cool Entropia Universe content coming in the future. Till next time, peace.